Hello, this is Mr. Humbart here. I'm going to try to go through this assignment. This is the assignment section 2, part B for chapter 3. So with this assignment, I'm going to start with the first problem. Here is our time. It has S, so seconds. It's going to reach top speed. There's our distance or displacement. You want the final speed. Looks like that's what's asking for. So V final or V or S final, whatever you want to say, because they're interchangeable for this problem. And we know it starts from rest. So initially at rest. So now we have enough to solve for this. As we want V final, we can either go to this up here, pick the right one for this for solve for VF, pick this one, or we could go and just solve it out. So to start with, V average equals change in X over time. And the V average is 1/2 velocity plus velocity final plus velocity initial. So we need the velocity final. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 and subtract the change in, or the subtract away the V initial. There we go. And we see that it's exactly what we got up here. V final equals 2x over t minus V initial. So once I do that, plug in all my values, I should get 2 times 7.2, which I need to convert over t, which is 0.871. To convert 7.2 kilometers, I need to make that meters, as this needs to be in meters over seconds. So make that 1,000 meters over 1 kilometer. If it doesn't say otherwise, always assume converting to meters over a second, or SI units, minus 0 as it starts from rest. So once we do that, I'm going to get 2 times 7.2 times 1,000 divided by 0.871. And I should get 16532.7. And I round that up because that's a 7, and I get 16,533. For number 2, we have a displacement, a time, because 24s is seconds, and an initial speed. It looks like we want the final speed, or the max speed, so I'll use that same equation as above. V final equals 2 times delta x over time minus V initial. I plug in all my values, I'm going to get 121 times 2 over 24 minus 4.2. I should get, make that a better equal sign, 2 times 121 divided by 24 minus 4.2, 5.88, 333 repeating, And I'm going to round here, make that 5.9 as it says x.x. For number 3, we have this hockey puck with this distance. Because it says im, that's our keyword, it's a distance. And there's our time. Time, distance, final speed. We want the initial speed. So using that same equation as above, you can actually solve that really easy. Final equals 2 times the x over time minus v initial. Now plug all my values in. I know the final speed is 35.7 equals the displacement 2 times 55.7 over 1.25 minus v initial, which is what we want. Right here, I'm going to add v initial to both sides. And I'm going to subtract 35.7 to both sides as well. All right. And then I wanted to get that 35.7 will cancel, and v initial will be 2 times 55.7 divided by 1.25 minus 35.7. That should give 53.4. 2, which we want to 1 decimal, so 53.4. 53.4. All right, number 4 will be about a child sledding down this snow-covered hill. Here's our displacement. It's delta x. There's our time. It starts at rest, so v initial is 0. Final speed, this is that same thing as before, so we'll use the same equation. Change in 2 times the x, change in x over time minus v initial. So 2 times, it's 42, because that's m, meters, over our time is 5.6 minus 0. So 2 times 42, 84 over 5.6 should give me 15. All right, for number 5, the last one, I want to use the time equation, or solve for time briefly. So I do v final plus v initial over 2 times t equals, would be change in x, because that's the same as the base equation. Just rearrange it a little. I plug in my values. I'm going to get a little arrow here. T 37 plus 23. And I could make both of these negatives, which I will do to show that it will work anyway. And this x will be negative, just because left is west usually, or negative we'll say is west. We don't have to, but we can. So we set it up like this. Divide that by 2. We're going to get t negative 60 over 2. And the negative on both sides will cancel, like so. And then we divide this on both sides. So whatever that is. T equals 276 over 30. 276 divided by 30, 9.2. And that'll be the answer. Have a good day.